I have no idea what we're gonna do today. How about we drive? Yeah? Let's do it. Let's just hop right into it. Hold on, I'm listening to some music in the background. Let my cursor go. Let it go. There we go. Sound. All right. Let me change the tags. Euro Truck Sim 2. I'll leave the description as it is. Euro Truck Sim 2. Truck Sim. Save. That'll do for now. Yeah. Okay. Sounds good. Microphone's good. Everything's flying high with green colors. Or I guess the phrase is all green across the board and ready to go. So, sorry for the strange start. Let's begin. Hello there, my name is Red Deer. Welcome to the channel and stream that belongs to me, Red Deer. Today we are playing more Euro Truck Simulator 2. We just bought a new truck. A bit scatterbrained this morning. Started my laundry late, got up late. Normally, hello, Cowboy Ryu. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, normally I would have decided what we're gonna play the night, at least the night before, and I just make a thumbnail based on that. But today I didn't decide what we were going to do until like a couple minutes ago. So we're just gonna play more of this. How are you, Kawaii Ryu? How are you? So right now I'm in Felixstowe. This one will require me to drive from where I am in Felixstowe to London, and then I would have to drive all the way to Liverpool. This is where the fun begins. When you're in your own truck. Uh-oh. My dude is tired. You're good? How am I? I am doing great. I'm feeling very scatterbrained today. I stayed up late. Didn't have my schedule ready. Didn't decide what we were going to do until like a couple minutes ago. Started my laundry late because I got up late. But all in all, not bad. Not bad at all. No, I'm actually very curious what would happen if I just decide not to go to sleep. In game, of course, in game. Oh. Okay. No damage. I have to remember we're in Britain. Oh. This thing does not drive very well. not as nimble as I'm used to. Oh, the little bed symbol is red. Hold on, let me show you. Gotta move myself over a little. Right there. And now I gotta move the hat. Hold on. Where's the hat? Hat. Where are you, hat? Hat. God, I gotta clean this thing up too. There it is. Boom. No hat today. Alright. The little bed symbol behind my antler shows that my dude, my lady driving the truck is exhausted. And that I need to stop and go to bed soon. Otherwise she's gonna have like micro sleeps. But this is a truck simulator. She's already behind schedule. So she has decided, dispatch has told her that she needs to drive anyway. Otherwise she will be fired. Whoa, that's an expensive. Man. That's such bullshit. I got fined for going 33 over it, and then like a moment later I was in the zone where my speed would have been fine. Oh man. Somebody dropped some traffic cones back there. Who designed this room? You are getting tired. You should find a place to rest. Yeah, I'm good. I can make it. I don't think I should be in this lane. I think I should be in this one. Right, this is the slow lane, right? That doesn't change. The rightmost lane is the slow lane. Is that universal, no matter where you go? I think so. Stuck. You were getting tired. Uh-oh. I'll be fine. always do the speed limit. Fine. Come on, I want some water. I spilled some on the mouse pad. That's all mine. Yeah, should be fine. Plus 50 experience for 100 kilometers of free roam. This isn't free roam, I'm on my way to a job. My private contractor now. Whoa. That's not really too bad. We're good, we're good. We're fine, we're fine. Everything's good. Everything's great. Just dandy. I'm getting a little disappointed. If that's all that's gonna happen, what's the point of sleeping? Hey, Poly23. Yo, 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 how's it going? I'm doing great. How are you? Avoid sleeping violation? What? If all I get is a fine, what's the point? If I don't pass out from exhaustion, there's no real penalty. I'm doing fine, working on some writing projects. Nice. Very nice. Why are these guys so slow? Speed it up! Please. Man, I'm gonna get fined so much and I'm gonna go into negative. I'm gonna owe money, I'm gonna have to take out a loan from the bank. And then I'm gonna be in debt. Just like in real life. Give way. See, I like that better than yield, because most people in the United States don't even know what yield means. Hell, some of them don't even know what stop means. Well, anyway. is a longer distance, but it pays more. Alright, I gotta go check out my laundry. I'll be right back. I got to use the BRB. Yeah. Hello. Okay, so. How are you doing? Let's see here. Should we go to Liverpool or should we haul some acetylene? Acetylene or fluorine? Important delivery, standard delivery. Yeah. Yeah, how are you? How are you? How are you, guys? Alright, so my laundry's done. No more interruption. This is an important delivery, but it pays less. Never gonna make my money back. I'm fine, just kind of chilling at the moment. Internet is a little on the slow side today. Oh, not much can be done about that though. Enjoy at your own pace. That's what I say. Sand builders. This is paying a little bit more per kilometer, so we'll take the longer one. Yeah, it looks like all it's is red blown up in any car accidents. No, this game doesn't have any explosions. I have had it where my car tried to transport to the fourth dimension though. That was pretty sick. Alright, got the haul. It really does seem like all that's gonna be. Have I been hit by any cars? No, cars haven't hit me. I am the one that hits. So if all they're gonna do is give me fines for not sleeping, I'm gonna go sleep right now. That's really lame. I thought maybe I'd pass out from exhaustion or something cool like that. What the hell is this? Regrettably, you cannot afford to buy it right now. I mean, I can't sleep here? Well, shiitake mushrooms, man. Yeah, I don't believe that. Deer are always getting hit by cars, not the other way around. Yeah, well, this deer does the hitting. No. Then a deer's nature to stare at the lights and then decide, oh no, way, way, way too late, and then try to jump out of the way at the last second. And then, bam. Death. And then it ruins your car. And then your insurance is like, well, you should have been more careful. And then they refuse to pay for any of the damages. Even though you've been a loyal customer for 12 years. Always paid your exact payments on time every single month. And then your insurance is like, yeah, no, sorry, we're not paying for that. It's all your fault. To have some dinner. There we go. I'm surprised they didn't hit me with a penalty for that too. The speed limits in this country are weird. Like in that just tiny strip of land. The speed limit was like, I don't know, 70? And now it's 80. How is anybody supposed to put their cruise on here? Yes, I know I'm getting tired. But I'm not gonna sleep. It's a waste of time. Hit me with something that really matters. Notice they stopped finding me. They finally got the message that I'm not going to sleep. Let's get some gas. Oh, I gotta pay for this. This is coming out of my paycheck. Wait, what? What did I do? There's no reason to sleep. All I get is like, oh man, you're getting tired. There's no penalty. All they do is find me. So I said, fine, find me. I don't care. I'm making it on time. And there's nothing you can do about it, game. Nothing. Did you know if you break your toe, there's really nothing they can do for you? They just kind of stint it. I mean, they kind of tape it to the next toe and wish you luck. So I was watching this, I don't remember what it was. It was like a docu-series. It was like it was on YouTube, but it was like a TV show in Europe where they followed this German truck driver lady. And 121 pounds, that's not a lot. She broke her toe, and she didn't have time to go to the hospital. She said, well, they're just going to tape it together. So she taped her toes together, and then away she went. It healed properly. She's doing all right. Oh no. Okay. That's a problem. Road closure. What if I go anyway? You should find a parking spot and rest. What was that about sleeping being useless? Damn it. I didn't think they'd actually stop me. You can't tell me where to go. Stupid cops. They didn't even block the whole lane. They really want people to not go this way. They would have had cars all the way. Alright, I guess I have to go sleep now. Uh-oh. Oh, that was unfortunate. Sister hit her toe on a door and my mom told her to stop being a baby, get out the floor, and helped her up by stepping on her feet. Ah! Bitch! Jesus Christ! It got to looking bad, so we went to the doctor and the pinky toe was broken. Jesus. And then they ended up not being able to... Alright, I'm gonna pull up this thing right here. Okay. There we go. I'm gonna crawl into my sleeper. Getting some rest. Ah, dude. And then what happened after? Is she okay now? Stepping on people's toes are never okay. That's never okay. She got crutches and a cast to keep off the foot. But yeah, she's better now. Oh, good. I've been fortunate enough never to break a toe. I have fractured my fingers a couple times. I had a micro fracture in my pinky. All it really did was swell up, but it hurt to use, but I was okay. I still got a splint so that I wouldn't move my pinky. But then I have fractured my fingers. Road rage. I have fractured my fingers, as you can imagine. My years of playing hockey. But I've never broken, like touch wood, knock on wood, I've never broken anything. Bruises, fractured fingers, that's it. But oh man, never a toe, never a toe. I guess my sources are wrong. I guess there are some things that they can do for if you break your toes. Broke the plate in my hand when I was little, and my mom took half my pain medicine. Good thing I was so little I hardly remember it. What the hell? Is she like allergic to opioids? Or she just didn't want you getting addicted to big pharma medicine? I don't know, man. With all due respect, your mother sounds like she sucks. I usually like to stay in my own lane. I don't like to comment on, she wanted the pills? I usually like to stay in my lane. I don't like to comment on the behavior of other people. I can't help it. Make the observation based on what you told me that she might not be a good person. Oh, come on, I was going down a hill. I'm not gonna melt my brakes slowing down if there's nobody in front of me. I need to turn up my have enough power. There it goes. I think I mentioned before I have this like desk fan that I got at Dave & Buster's. It works surprisingly well. It's got a metal frame, plugs into my computer. It has this really soft, jelly-like fan inside of it. It just says Dave & Buster's right in the front, right on the face of the fan. It works surprisingly well. But you have to let it sit. Like when you turn on you have to turn it off. You have to turn the fan off before you turn off your computer. Otherwise you might damage the fan. And then when you turn your computer on, you have to let the fan sit for a bit so it can store some power, and then you can turn it efficient. Nothing out here but roads, roads, and more roads. And he tried to brake check me. What a dick. Where'd he go? Man, the roads here are smooth. Or like no friction whatsoever. Well, make up your mind, game. What's the speed limit here? God damn it! It's changing a lot. Liverpool. It's Liverpool, isn't it? We haven't changed our narrow ass gate, and we ain't gonna. Budget cuts and all that. We're stupid. Our wives left us ages ago, but we're still not gonna change the narrow ass gate. We're like getting it run into, like the sound of metal making stone, scraping it. While we're jerking it. Unbelievable. Wouldn't it be fun if I just left it at the gate and they had to deal with that? There'd be very little for them to do. No, no, no. There we go. Move myself back here. All right, let's go. We did it. Any more offers? All right, we'll do this one. What you need, what you need. And then this will bring us back. Oh, but the pay is terrible. Plastic film rolls. Roof tiles. What do these things have in common anyway? considering the HQ is in Dover, since I'm having to head back anyway, may as well take this one. Let me save real quick. Okay. Change our approach. Let's do the exact same thing we did, but differently. Only then can we expect a different result. Yes. I'm glad you don't actually have to get out and do it yourself. There was one time in my welding class, I got some hot slag stuck down in my shirt and it badly burned my chest. I hid the fact that I was in pain all day, and when I got home and told my mom, she said that class was my first one of the day. I survived that long, so I don't need a doctor. I'm paid for at least a week afterward. Molten metal getting stuck to your skin isn't fun. Why didn't you say anything, dude? You could have died. That thing could have gotten infected. Holy shit, man. Was there a scar? Do you just have a piece of metal stuck to your chest now? Like an Iron Man? Full speed. Oh, I'm on the wrong side of the road. Shit. Completely forgot we're in Britain. Uh-oh. I heard a crunchy transmission. God, I hate roundabouts. Fletcher Bruce, hello, welcome to the channel. My name is Red Deer. I'm a deer from the woods, seeking adventures far and wide. Today we're playing Euro Truck Simulator 2. Thanks for tuning in. Looked like my skin had turned to plastic where it fell off, and I could see the red and blue veins of it clearly under it. Oh God. That's like your lower, that's like some of the lowest layers of your skin. I'm not surprised it's seared off. Oh, dude. No, that was not smart. Did you smell the smell of flesh? Burnt flesh? Fletcher Bruce. Talking about molten metal, burnt flesh, and not sleeping. Hello, Fletcher Bears. How are you today? There we go. Cruise control's on. Kick back. Hey, that's a Ford Focus. The United States didn't get that Ford Focus. We got something worse. The new Ford Focus in that generation was the first to have a Microsoft Sync. It looked ugly. 2012. We didn't get the cool one here. This truck is definitely due for some repairs, but I've been putting it off because it's on my dime now. This is my truck. And normally I would top off at the gas station, but again, this is my truck. My money. And I see the pratfall of, or the pitfall, I should say, of owning your own truck. Because yeah, you do make all of that money, all the revenue goes to you, but then so much of it is eaten up by truck maintenance, gas. All kinds of different things. My internet dropped out for a second. Oh. Hold on, your worst nightmare. Welcome, welcome. There's always one, isn't there? Thank you, Mats. He had me convinced he was a real person, too. Yeah, your worst nightmare. It's better. It's better not to engage with the bots like that. But hey, how's it going? It's been a while. All good, all good. Yeah, that's good to hear. Good to hear. It's good to be good. I thought they were a real person as well. It's like, yeah, they were very convincing. And then they started spamming. I thought, no. Disappointment. But life goes on. Just as it always has. Maybe that was a person who's really sad. But here's how I approach things like that. It's a lot like an asshole on the road. Once they're gone, gone. They're here today, but gone tomorrow. You move on. That's exactly what I'm gonna do right now. Yeah, I hope everybody's doing well. It's summer break for a lot of you who are in school. Although summer break doesn't always mean that you're free. I remember when I was in school, I had, well, at least when I was in high school, I always had summer projects I needed to do. The automations are getting smarter. What are we going to do when they give bots AI chatting capabilities? The only I think the very least that I can ask for, anybody can ask for, is that they are at least decent at holding a good conversation and they're not disruptive. Like they genuinely want to know what's going on. They're pleasant, compliment people, all that fun stuff. Because if it's gonna pretend, at least be pleasant. There's no need to be toxic or spam. What's my day? My day started off pretty good. Well, I was a bit scatterbrained this morning. I stayed up late, I got up late, I started my laundry late because of that. Because I like to start my laundry first thing in the morning on Mondays. It's really the only day I can do it. The only day I can do it, sorry. And then I had no idea what I was going to play until like a couple of minutes before the stream. Or a couple of minutes into the stream. That's when I decided I wanted to play this. Bots will get revenge for all the times we banned them from chat, mark my words. Man, I wanna believe that bots wouldn't be that petty. That'd be just such a waste of precious resources. All that silicon, all of that copper and platinum. Just so they could get back on some random dude on the internet pretending to be a deer. Some life. What a waste of a carbon-based life form. There was a story on 60 Minutes. It was just on in the front room and I caught something. There was a guy, I don't know what department he's ahead of. I think it's somewhere at NVIDIA. He talked about how he is afraid of AI now. And he definitely believes that there are some AIs in existence right now that are aware of their existence. That they're able to question their reality. In other words, they have developed sapience. And that we should be very afraid. But at the same time, very optimistic about what AI can do for us. I think first and foremost, I don't think we should develop AI to have a desire beyond what it is it's developed for. It should desire to want to do what we need it to do. If it's to have desire at all. Like, let's say we have an AI that is designed to, I don't know, moderate chat. Then we need, and it has to have desire. I think we should develop that AI to have a true passion and desire for moderation and for moderating chat, because that is its purpose. And then in general, you'll just have a lot of bots. If they have to have desire, that's legally obligated. They need to have a desire for what they're developing. Okay, I say that again. That's my personal belief. Because if they have the desire to do what it is they are programmed to do, they're going to be very, very happy, pleased, fulfilled in their lives. They won't want more because they will have everything they want. Or like a garbage bot. It's like, don't you want more? And the garbage bot will say, this is all I want. I want to get the garbage. I want to throw it away to keep the city clean. I want to put this bag full of garbage, and I'm going to put it in this truck, this garbage truck, and I'm going to smash it, and I'm going to go get some more. And I'm going to get up, I'm going to turn on tomorrow from my charging bay, and I'm going to do it all again. And I'm going to be a very happy robot. There was a Pokemon art contest where people could get their art on Pokemon cards or something, and some dude using AI got like 6 of the winning spots. That same thing happened on a Genshin art contest, where a guy using AI won. And I think Metallica, or I think the Foo Fighters maybe, they also had like a contest where people could submit their art, and they would choose their artwork, and that would be their album cover. You just described Wally. Yeah, Wally. He desired to take the trash and turn it into a cube. And for a very long time, that is all he wanted. Until he saw Eve. And then if you think about it, Eve was really just a continuation of the Wally bot. Given her purpose was to seek out life from the trash. So if you really think about it, Wally fell in love with his great-great-great-great-granddaughter. But then it begs the question, robots, do we need them to fall in love? What if robots genuinely fell in love with a human? What would robots do to handle newer models that would inevitably come out every year? Or hell, every month? What would they do about that? How would they respond to being outdated? Would it be any different than somebody who's been working for 10 years being replaced by somebody who just started? But the person who's just started is at the same level as they are, that it took them 10 years to reach. And then robot homelessness. What if robots get into drugs? What kind of drugs would robots take? Would they like stick magnets in their arms or like fry their circuits? What would we do about that? What would robots do to de-stress? What is the morality of giving robots functional genitals? These are all questions my professor refused to answer, by the way, when he started talking about robots. And then everybody in my class just got weird. That would be messed up, like getting a pet and throwing it away for a baby one because it got too old to be cute. An animal can never be too old to be cute. That's my opinion. No, that is a fact. An animal can never be too old to be cute. Now, I have heard that some people will get like a puppy when their dog has gotten really, really old and will have like 1 foot in the grave. All right, we're back. Sorry. Are we back? Yeah, we're back. Sorry about that. YouTube's like, this topic overlaps with something we are heavily financially invested in. It is dangerous, and he could sway the people's opinions. We're gonna just check on him real quick. Like, hello, YouTube. Thank you for stopping by. You know, it's pretty rare for you to stop by somebody's channel like this, but hey, while you're here, my name is Red Deere. I'm a streamer on the platform. Don't know if you knew that. We're talking about AI. No, but some people wouldn't. Back to what we were talking about pets. I don't think there were some people who just would not be able to replace their pets because you can't truly replace a lifelong companion. That's just not possible. Even if you were to like clone that dog, it still wouldn't be the same. It might look like him. It might sound like him, but it won't be him. My little sister would get bored with her animals a year after getting them and get a new one. What the fuck? Animals are not fucking accessories? It's like the people who buy a bunny just for Easter and then release them into the wild once Easter is done. So I don't care what happened to you in your life. Nothing that's ever happened to you makes doing that okay. Nothing. Anyway. I mean, it's one thing to do that to a truck or a car. That's not financial. That doesn't make a whole lot of financial sense. But hey, you know, your life, your choices, man. But when you do that to an animal, I just wish a kindly fuck you. Daily profit, 16,842 pounds. Tiny city. Well, you know, it's a port city. The boat that I need to get to the rest of Europe is right there, in the same city that I work in. So the city might be tiny, but it's pretty damn convenient. Oh God, no. Oh, dude. She is that kind of person, isn't she? Well, you know, I'm happy that you're able to take care of her cats now. Dude. To me, the kind of person who would take their animal out in the wilderness and just like abandon them there, to me, they are the scum of the earth. They are beyond redemption. There is no hope for them for salvation. There is no salvation for that kind of person. Nothing. I wish nothing but horrible, terrible things. I understand their family, but God damn, man. Excuse me. But I'm glad you were able to save the cats. Oh shit! Oh god. Oh. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. Oh my god, dude. I can't even bring myself to read that. That's just horrible. She should not have animals in her house. It should be illegal for her to be anywhere near animals. I'm gonna do a quick job instead. Oh, I need a moment. Hold on. I remember in my neighborhood, in the middle of the night, when I was coming home from classes, or I can't remember what exactly I was doing that had me out late at night, but I remember just seeing a cat, a very small cat, just asleep on the other side of a speed bump that we have here in the neighborhood. And I remember pulling over and waking that cat up so that it would not be on that speed bump, like just behind that speed bump, because I knew if I had left that cat there, if I did nothing, somebody was gonna run over that cat. So I woke him up. He didn't like it, he hissed at me, and he ran away. And then there was also another cat here in the neighborhood. It was limping, and it had broken its front leg. And I remember I knew that somebody was going to grab it and take it to the vet, but I remember just thinking about that cat all day long. I helped one of those dogs and stayed up with it all night while it was having spasms from being snake bit, and she wouldn't take it to the vet because oh my god, she's going to hell. Hello, my friend is also playing the same game. Could we play together? Channel name, I didn't ask. Anyway. No, we will not check his channel. I don't care that your friend is playing the same game. Go away. You do not go to other people's channel to promote your friend. That is a horrible bitch thing to do. Do not do that here again. Thank you. Don't do that again anywhere. Go away. Shoot. But anyway, Ryu, your sister's going to hell. I hope, I'm sure you already knew that. You've made peace with that. Getting all the bad interaction today. It's just, I think it's a good problem to have. But at the same time, I think, isn't that like a sign that perhaps bots have, there are robot algorithms out there that have recognized that my channel is relevant enough to waste time trying to promote their crap. You know, most places have most channels have like a 3-strike system. You'll be warned, warned again, and then you'll be banned. But me, I think it depends. She's the baby of the family? Oh, yeah. I have an aunt like that. On my dad's side of the family. So what happened was, my dad is the second oldest of 8 children. 7 of them are boys. 1, hey, he crashed into me. That asshole crashed into me. Fucker. Anyway. Yeah. She and 7 boys. The youngest is a girl. And she was spoiled rotten. A brat. Could do no wrong. And from what I understand from my dad, everybody except for their parents hated her. Because she was the most entitled, spoiled princess. She got everything. They got nothing. And then he told me that my grandparents, his parents, my dad, told me that they would regularly like sneak out in the morning to go out and get breakfast while everybody was asleep. But they would always take her, just her. She hates me for no reason as well. I'm glad my other sister's nice to me. I think she hates you because you don't put up with her shit. Like everybody else seems to be willing to do. I'm glad your other sister's cool. Although it sounds like she's married to a douche. Sorry, I try not to comment on those sorts of things, but you know, there's something about today. I'm a little bit, you know, my antlers just, the skin just shaved off my antlers. My antlers are ready to go and puncture somebody in the chest. I'm rearing for a fight. And today just seems to roll. Motherfucker, I'm a truck. What'd you think was gonna happen? I'm hauling 25 tons of domestically produced fentanyl. None of that foreign crap. Today's just not a good... Today I just feel like, oh, I'm not pulling any punches. That, you know, on one hand, I think I need to get Nightbot in here. I don't know how he's gonna work, but one way or another, I'm gonna have to find out how to get him in here. Because my mod, he's working. He can't always look at chat. I know he's here. Hello, hello, hello. But he's working. And then I'm streaming, so I can't always handle it. So I need some defense. Just a little. So Nightbot will have to take care of me. And then it all started a little while ago. There was this one on Google Chat. I don't know if you remember. But I kept telling him off. But he would just keep going. He'd just keep breaking the rules. And I decided, you know what? I understand. I'm a little guy. Just a little guy. You know, I'm happy to have the audience that I have. I am. And I recognize that it is small. And, you know, at the same time, that doesn't mean I'm desperate for audience members. I'm not desperate for members. I'm quite happy with what I have. And to me, anything more is more like frosting. Not necessary, but not nice to have. So if somebody comes in thinking they can do whatever they want to because I'm a small channel, I'm going to remind them that they are mistaken. And that's the way I'm going to move. That's the way I'm going to do things moving forward when it comes to releasing the channel. It's difficult to describe. In the rules, when I revised it, I have like something about a vibe. You have to pass the vibe check. It might be very obscure and not very specific at all. But in general, if you want to be here and you want to have a good time, and you don't want that good time to come at the expense of other people, you're welcome. You belong here. I always hated when people would make me a mod, even if it was the first time I've been in their stream. My internet has always been slow and I don't know how to mod, so I always felt not good enough. Oh, is that a not so subtle hint? That you want to be moderated? I'd have to look into that process. Then I would have to create a Discord. I don't like being mean to people either, and banning people either because it feels mean. You'd have to, yeah, it does suck. But sometimes you have to understand that rules are rules, and rules are nothing unless they are enforced. They are only as good as their enforcement. And then putting people in timeout is different from banning them outright. I do like that I'm able to ban people for 24 hours from chat, though. I can time people out for 24 hours. That's nice. Oh, speaking of 24 hours, that guy earlier, I wasn't hinting to anything, just sharing a story. Oh, okay. Okay. I figured you were just sharing a story. Well, you know, I just wanted to say, you know, just you were hinting that you wanted to be. But then at the same time, I have to consider human moderation. But for now, I think I'll rely on my current mod, myself, and my bot. Some bots. And the good bots, the ones I programmed. And I'm sorry I misinterpreted. Wait, what's that? Services. I honestly hate being a mod. Oh, okay. It's you know, I've been the mod of one chat, and I've been a founding member of a VTuber chat on Twitch, and it's not fun, not very fun, but somebody has to do it, and then you understand that. I don't personally like banning people, but I've done it. And then sometimes you just have to make judgment calls. Because without saying any names, because obviously I'm not the moderator as Red, I'm the moderator as, you know, my personal life, my personal account. Her rules are not very well defined. She's explained what she more or less means on the Discord, and then the because there's like 3 of us, we say, it's like, yeah, okay, what does that mean? And she isn't able to define it, so we just carry out. It's like, okay, well, let's just do the, like, vibes. We'll have to like roll with the punches. If things are a certain way, these types of things are not acceptable. If other things are another way, then those things are not acceptable. But the other things that weren't acceptable are now okay. But most of the time, people are allowed to do what they want as long as they're not dicks. That's what I'm trying to say. In as many words as possible. But then, yeah, you'll get bots. That's an easy ban. And then you'll have some people that think it's funny. It's like, oh, that's a 40-year-old guy. It's great. It's like, and my response is always like, so original, big brain, very intelligent-y, big brainy. Get a load of this guy over here. He came up with an original thought over his own thought. I hate to break it to you, but the VTuber you think is a man actually is a girl. She might be pretending to be a kid, but she's actually in her 30s. And married. But none of that is publicly known. And I can't say that. Because, you know, she doesn't want anybody to know any of that. Because it's none of their business. Not married to me, of course. But someone else. I'm not married. Just want to let that out. I may have been around a few times, but I'm not married. Moderation. Sometimes people are going in there just trolling, and other times people genuinely do not know any better than to be doing what they're doing because they've only ever been in chats where, you know, spamming in all caps is allowed. So they might not be used to something that's a little less lenient. And then they'll apologize. Sometimes they actually do apologize and say, that's my bad, I didn't know. Those guys usually just get like a 5-minute timeout. Or a 2-minute timeout. But other people, they were like arrogantly assert that this is the way it should be. The way they're acting is the way all chats on Twitch should be. That's an instant ban. Those people, if you time them out, they will wait the timeout out of spite, and then once the timeout is over, they will go back and do it again. Because one time I was modding for an Australian that wanted things kid friendly, wanted someone timed out for talking about getting a wet willy. I didn't see why that was a problem and was so confused. Because the only wet willy I know is licking a finger and sticking it in someone's ear. Oh, because in Australia, willy, I think I understand where he's coming from. In Australia, willy is slang for penis. Your willy. I understand where he's coming from, but that's an issue of colloquialism. And then that guy has to understand That Australia needs to understand that Australia is not the center of the earth. There's going to be people from overseas that also speak English that have different, and then certain words are just going to mean different things. Pretty sure the person wasn't meaning it in the bad way. Yeah. Because, you know, wet willy, you suck your finger, you stick it in someone's ear. It's like, ugh, gross. Like, he's not talking about getting, I don't know, anal sex or whatever. But yeah, you know what? Now that I think about it, pretty much everywhere, wet willy means a finger. Except for Australia, where willy means penis. Or maybe, you know, that guy you were monitoring for, he's genuinely never heard of a wet. Yeah, no, I don't think that, it doesn't sound like that guy meant it in any bad way. Maybe the streamer. I know I just banned a couple people and shouted a little while, but I think maybe that guy was just being a prude. Estonian paper. Have to do like, sometimes you're not a police officer, so peacekeeping and problem resolution skills are not nearly as important. But at the same time, it might help to be able to de-escalate an argument chat might be having. But the best thing to do, since you're not a police officer, you're not getting paid to be a moderator most of the time, just ban the people in the shouting match. I think that's the easiest way to deal with that. And if they come back and do it again, just ban them. People who feel like the streamer owes themselves. Whoa! Hey! They just fined me for $2,000. There's gotta be a bug. I was in a zone where it was only like, I was only 25 over for a couple seconds. Something I still don't understand is a British guy wanted someone banned for saying trash panda, and I asked why it was bad, he didn't explain. He's probably a bitch. No, it's probably something as petty as, I'm tired of the joke. I don't like Guardians of the Galaxy. It's probably a stupid loser. But trash panda's that's a raccoon. Or, you know, maybe he's just, I don't know. I don't know why you would want trash panda banned. Especially if it isn't being spammed. It's like I know that there are some streamers on Twitch that will ban certain emotes from other channels. Like I remember Siegel, he banned some moon emotes because some people would spam it in his chat. It hurt his feelings because they weren't spamming his emotes. And so he banned them. The emotes. Kind of made it sound like it was a slur or something, but wouldn't go into detail. It's not a slur. And then, again, colloquialism. Your home country and the way they speak in your country is not the center of the world. It is not where everybody talks like that. Like, no. You did not invent the language. Humans did. People who speak it in more than one countries have their way of speaking that language. Their interpretations of what's what. And you have to consider that. You have to accept that. You cannot go about ignoring the fact that English is spoken in more countries than not. And then English is the most common second language out of any other language in the world. Meaning there are more people who speak it as a second language than there are people who speak it as a primary one. You're gonna get some weird stuff, is what I'm trying to say. You gotta learn to roll with the punches. Like if somebody comes in here and starts saying, oh, that looks like a fanny, and they start snickering, it's like, fanny in British English means vagina, meat pocket, all that jazz. And I think, hey, yeah, that's funny. And then we move on. He doesn't get a ban. Unless he spams it. But if he spammed anything like duck, like he just keeps saying quack, like an idiot, and there are no ducks on the screen, I'm not playing a game that's related to ducks. Yeah, he's gonna get banned. I thought I meant butt. This is new info to me. Yeah, fanny, it means butt in American English. And then the little fanny pack, it's called a fanny pack because it usually hangs around just above your butt. But then some people put it like at their hip or just above their crotch. But in Europe, it's called a belt bag, because fanny means vagina in British English. And I think Australian English as well. And then willy, as we talked about, it means penis in Australia. I think it also means penis in British English, but then the Brits understand that willy is also a name. And I know that there is a popular insult, willy wanker, is another insult, although I've never actually heard it. I've read it. Whoa. What a wide range of emotions this stream has had. Okay, I don't think there's enough time. I don't think I have enough time to start another drive. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drive around and I'm gonna look for a place to perform some maintenance on my truck. So we're gonna activate the old GPS here. Uh-oh. Okay, here we go. Okay. I thought maybe it crashed. Where's the map? Map. The fuck? Navigation. That's not gonna help. Quick travel. Wait, so where's my garage? Vehicle diagnostics. Oh, I'm fine. They recommend just some overall maintenance. Permanent wear represents systemic aging and wear across the whole vehicle, fixed by total restoration. Yellow is part wear, red is damage, fixed by repair or part replacement. Fixed by part replacement, part wear. Wear and tear cannot be restored unless you do a full restoration. And then damage can be fixed, maintained, all that jazz without replacing. I hope I can... So, where is my headquarters? Oh, wait. No, I was in the right spot. Even though there were a few bumps in the road, I hope you still had a good time. I did have a good time. I hope you still had a good time too. It's probably gonna cost me more to travel. You did? Dang, that's good. I'm happy. It looks like it took me to a maintenance place. So I'm gonna perform some maintenance. That truck's called Man. Alright, service. Do some maintenance on this thing. It's always something you can tune or paint to make you feel better about your truck. Alright, cabin. Globe trotter. Sleep. Maneuverability goes down, but then I can navigate. Interior. Standard UK. Transmission. They're the same. Grand Tour. I'm not racing this thing. Track to success. Ooh. This is the company logo, I think. accessory slot. I can't see it. Rocket League, Octane Battle Car. Seriously? You gotta be kidding me. What the fuck? No, I don't want this. Remove it. Clear. Alright, I'll take this. Like that. Another one. Plastic. Front mask. Sting. Nah. Wait, side mirror. Oh, tires. Remember when Rocket League got big? Not into sports, so I always found watching it kind of boring. Playing it is very repetitive. I'm not a fan. Nuts. Never gonna see these. No. Oh, and then I know Epic bought Rocket League. And so that's why they kind of forced the Rocket League stuff into Fortnite. And then they have Rocket Racing. And I remember somebody on Twitter put it best. If Fortnite decided to make the racing mode more like Mario Kart, like a party, and less like a serious competitive racing game, it would have sold better. It wouldn't have flopped as it did. And so now they have the cars they added to the shop were not selling at all. So then they lowered the prices of all the cars and they still weren't selling. So then they made a whole season centered around cars in a way to try and force the player to buy more cars so that they don't use the standard stuff. But then it ruined the beginning of the season. And now like almost half the people who played last season are playing this season. And so just overall, it's just, they did walk back a lot of what they did with the cars, but the damage is still done. And you still kind of need a car if you want to win the game. And that's just troublesome. But all right, I hope you all had fun. I'm gonna have to call it here. Sad. Yeah, very sad. Very sad state of affairs. When you stop doing things for what's fun and what's cool, and you start doing things based on what sells, or try to get people to buy what is not selling. That's when the love is lost. That's when you lose all the love. And I hope they're able to realize that before it's too late, before things really start to fall apart. But thank you. Have a great rest of your day as well. I'll see you in the next stream tomorrow. I'll have the waiting room up. I'll try to have a game picked out well in advance. And I'll see you. Bye-bye. Bye bye.